Hi, it's Hans at ahappierman.com. Today's topic is, how do you want your life to be? Well, this again is this idea of focusing on your life and not focusing on what is kind of pushed at you of what you should be concerned with. I'm suggesting you should be concerned with your life, how you want things to be, and all the other stuff that's happening around you and around the world. De-emphasize your concentration on that, and you're following it, and you're worrying about the situation, and you're debating with yourself and others about what should happen. All of that stuff is just a waste of your mental energy, and I think that's kind of the purpose of the people wanting to waste your energy on this rather than you focusing on your life. The more you can bring back the attention to what should you do, what can I do today to make my life better tomorrow, what can I do right now to make my life better later today, right? How can I ensure that the future is bright and going to keep getting brighter? What do I want to do? What do I want to add into my life to have some more fun? What do I want to subtract out of my life so I don't have these frustrations with it? You see what I mean? How do you want your life to be? Where do you want to live? What kind of work do you want to do? Who do you want to be involved with? Where do you want to go on your travels? What kind of books do you want to read? What kind of movies do you want to see? Do you want to spend any time watching sporting events or not? You like to go to concerts, you like to do this, like to do that. What friends would you like to go to see? What people would you like to meet? Right? What are you? It's all about what is good for you. How does your life improve if you do this? How does that improve your life if you quit doing that? Right? That's all about you. See, we have like negligible influence on big world events. So as fascinating as big world events are, since we have such little influence over them, then it makes no sense to over dwell on them, right? Whatever warring is going on, well, you know, the main thing on the warring is you avoiding being in a war, right? That's the critical element of a war, is you not being in a war, and you trying to keep the people closest to you out of the war, so you don't have to worry about them, right? That's where the worrying about the war comes in. What about health-related things? Well, yeah, what can you do about your health so you don't have to worry so much about the big things in the world, you know? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you doing as many things that are good for you as you can? If you're not doing those things, well, then that's kind of on you, isn't it? That's kind of on you. Everybody kind of knows that there's basic things that you could do to try to make health improvements so you're less susceptible to health problems. Okay? So how do you want your life to be? Do you want to spend hours a night glued to the TV watching the news programs? Or would you rather do other things in that time, right? You have all of that time available to you to do other things, right? Can you turn all that, I would call garbage, off, and think about other things that you would like to do? Yeah, and certainly there's a bit of entertainment here and there that you should enjoy. You know, in my downtime, I like to watch movies and watch sporting events and stuff like that. But what I try to do is try to carefully choose those things. And if I'm involved, if I'm watching them and I'm trying to avoid the commercials that go with that and the news blurbs that pop up during those things. I'm always, let's say, while I'm watching a sporting event and the news is popping on and off, I have something else to read, something else to write while that's happening. So I try to keep my focus on the entertainment value and improving my life, because that's how I want my life to be. I don't want to be one of these people who, as soon as something is said in the news, I have to do something about it, right? I like to does that make sense for me? Okay, so I know all this kind of sounds selfish, but all of the teachings and the self-development people that I've studied for years, this is the first thing that they talk about is the an extreme de-emphasis on news from other people, and on the converse, an extreme focus on what you can do and how you think and what you think about and what you do with the time you have to make improvements to your life. Okay, and that is really the main thing. The more time I spend thinking that my life matters, the more my life has mattered and gone up. And on the converse, the more time I spend, let's say in the past, worrying about world events, worrying about things that I had no control over, the worse my life was. So give that idea some thought, all for now.